When you're ranked in the top 5, your very existence is a cauldron of pressure. And that is ratcheted up when you go on the road. And this highly ranked squad has found itself coming into a snake pit in this one. Welcome to the home of the Penn State Nittany Lions, Beaver Stadium in State College, Pennsylvania. The Nittany Lions will get us started with the opening kickoff. From inside his own 10, he'll try to help out their field position. Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25. So Fresno State's offense takes the field to start this game off. We've got a battle that you two are going to love, and so is everybody else for that matter. High-octane offense, stone-wall defense. As they say, something's got to give, Jesse.
Yeah, this is a classic example here of the unstoppable force versus the immovable object, right? Something has got to give, and you really got to dive into the X's and O's in a game like this because every single individual matchup on the field matters when these two teams play each other.
Yeah, and these are just fun, right? Like great versus great. Like who's going to win and what style's going to prevail. Both these teams have been able to impose their will week after week on their opponents. Now, high-powered matchup. Who's going to get the win?
This crowd bringing the energy and noise early. Makes the grab. Got room at the 35. Sprinting away. Ripped off a huge chunk play on that one as he gets the first down before he steps out of bounds.
And that's the dangerous part about this offense, man. They'll get the ball out to a receiver. They can do that. They can make plays after the catch. Hard to bring down, hard to tackle. That's why this offense can be so explosive.
Off-play action on first down. Quarterback on the move, still looking. And he'll sail it way too far for everybody. These fans raising the volume on 2nd and goal. Trying to bully their way in. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Well, they're right there, David. They're on the 1-yard line. They tried throwing it, didn't get it. They just tried to run it, ran into a wall. What do you do here?
I'm going to run the ball, be physical. I got 2 downs. I'm going for it on 4th down. Be physical, downhill, get the touchdown.
A 3rd and goal, and this defense feeling energy from the crowd. The give. He did not make it a stone wall on 3rd down.
All right, decision time early. I'm just going field goal here. Put some points on the board and pay off this nice opening.
And I get that, but I'm going to be aggressive. I'm going for the touchdown. Even if I get stopped, they got to go almost the whole length of the field. I'm starting the game aggressive.
And he'll finish the run in the end zone. Touchdown, Fresno State.
This defense has their hands full in this game because of what you saw right there. This quarterback is one of the fastest players in the entire country, and he runs one in. They're going to have to do a better job getting hats to him because they know they're going to see the QB run a lot today.
So Penn State's offense taking the field. First chance we have to see them today. And for their sake, they better hope they've solved some of the turnover and protection issues that just plagued them in a nightmare of a game last week, Dave.
It was not a good performance. And this offense has got to grow. It's got to get better. And they've got to find some ways to move the football. They've got to throw the football. But we can't turn it over. Jesse, those are the critical mistakes. More games are lost than won. And last week, too many turnovers for this quarterback.
Well, they just had too many negative plays and too many turnovers in that game to win. They believe they've got the dudes offensively to win games so long as they stay on schedule. But when you're going backwards and you're giving the offense on the other side more possessions because you turn it over, that's a recipe for disaster, and that's something they have to be able to avoid in this game.
Now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. And they get to the quarterback and knock him down back at the 16. The Nittany Lions will try to pin them back with the punt. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. This is a spot you see many returners try to take a chance, but not this time. Fair catch just inside the 40. Here comes the Fresno State offense onto the field. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. Makes the catch. It's Miranda. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set. Off the play fake on first down. Fires on the move. And they can't make the connection.
I don't know about the decision that time by the quarterback. He may have been expecting man coverage, but that time the defense was in zone. And they did a really nice job closing the window. The intended target was not open, and that's why that one fell incomplete.
And he does a really nice job finding open space and making a good gain before the stop is made. Complete on third down. Just outside the red zone as they pick up the first down. They'll spot it at the 22. And the Bulldogs have their offense in high gear. Wants to go up top on first down. Quickly complete. He'll get it all the way down to the 8-yard line, and the defense is feeling the heat.
How many first downs is that just on this drive? We're going to have to get the training staff to give some IVs and get some bananas, and we better stay hydrated because at this rate.
And the defense makes a play, sacking him back at the 10.
And for quarterbacks throwing the ball down this close to the goal line, because there's so many bodies in such a small space, oftentimes routes take a little bit longer to develop, and it forces quarterbacks to have to hold on to it a little bit longer. That's the risk and danger with throwing the ball so close to the goal line. You might get sacked.
On third and goal, you can't hear yourself thinking here. From the gun, wants to pass. And he is snowed under. Sacked at the 7.
Well, here's an interesting decision. It's early in the game. Do you want to be aggressive and try to seize momentum and go for this? Or do you just take the field goal and take the points?
Fires into the end zone. Oh, he makes the play. It's intercepted. He stopped. Not much on the return, but a whole lot in getting the football. This offense is stuck way back in its own end of the field. He wastes no time and comes out throwing. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Second down, they'll go to the air. Looking down the middle. He's got it. And the defense makes the immediate tackle, but he has enough for the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Motion from the wide receiver. From the gun, running back on the move. And he never had a chance, just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
Well, the defense didn't have a lot of time to celebrate that last big play because here's the offense right away back at the line of scrimmage, ready to roll again with tempo.
He goes out of bounds. They'll mark him right at the 30-yard line. That's the kind of play that can give a drive momentum. They'll run it from the gun. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
And, man, it's nice to have a guy that is just better than your guys. And no matter what play you call, man.
Pressure all over the quarterback, and down he goes at the 24. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On third and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. That pass not close as he got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up fourth down. The Nittany Lions send out the punt unit. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Fields to punt and tries to help improve that field position. Coverage team gets the job done, and they'll mark him down at the 38-yard line. Time for one more snap before the end of the quarter. Making side adjustments here. Coming out on first down with the play fake. Bought a little time, lets it go. Makes the grab. Turning it on. They finally get him on the ground, but that's the kind of play that will carry momentum into the second quarter. That's the end of the period. Fresno State has the lead, and we've reached the end of one. Before we move on, let's take a look at our stats so far. They've got a first down here to open the period. Gonna run it. It's Miranda. Squeezes out a couple of yards down to the 32.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete. I thought white noise was supposed to be relaxing. This is deafening on third down. From the gun, wants to pass. Got his man. Just across the 20 with a first down at the 19. Fresno State right back to the line. Motion from the back. Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. Firing to the right, complete. Now the connection takes it to the 11. Operating in the red zone here on second down. They'll try the run. Wrestled down at the 8-yard line as they threaten deep in the red zone. The Bulldogs trying to get a touchdown on first and goal. Out of the gun, looking to throw. Touchdown, Bulldogs! Quick strike through the air for the score.
And it's so underrated. The relationship between a QB and a wide receiver, the timing, the ability to know where he's going to be and be accurate with the football, that's what leads to nice touchdowns, Jesse.
Well, and the chemistry between these two guys has to be great when you're throwing into the end zone because coverage is going to be tight. The throw might not be perfect.
And the ball is loose on the return. And this fumble bounces out of bounds.
Man, that's one of those where you just go, dadgummit, if we had a little bit more space. Nice job creating the fumble, but just running out of real estate, not able to land on it. Man, you just get a little bit frustrated because you wanted that turnover. You caused the fumble, you just couldn't secure it.
And they've been waiting for something good to happen with respect to getting after the quarterback, right? They're outside of the top 100 in the country in sacks per game, but finally now you see they're generating this pass rush. 3 sacks on the game so far.
They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a first down. Trying to move the sticks on third down through the air. And they won't be able to connect downfield, looking for a big-time play. And the Nittany Lions will punt it away on fourth down. Takes it on the return. He's got great speed. Well, they finally stop him, but he found some running room on that return and really helps out his offense to start this drive. Fresno State takes over and the offense will go back to work. They've had a really productive first half so far, and they'll try to add to it here. Use the play fake, now to throw. Got him downfield. Good, solid pickup there. Now they can start to smell it with a first down at the 31. Passing game kept this drive moving. Let's see if they try it again. Off the play fake. Fires to the middle. And they weren't able to make the connection. They were looking for an explosive play.
Well, this quarterback has really found a nice rhythm early. He's in firm control and command of everything that's happening. They've had 2 drives. They've scored 2 touchdowns. And here on their 3rd possession, he still wants to take shots. That one obviously falls incomplete. But if you're him, I would keep spinning the beam.
Better find the earplugs. Here comes the noise, backing this defense on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. Got his man downfield. Picks up enough to give them 1st and 10 from the 11. Fresno State moving it quickly down the field. They'll leave it with him. He'll be brought down at the 5-yard line, and this defense is on its heels.
I know that wasn't a huge, sexy gain. I know not everybody's jumping up and down, but what it does do is put you in a great position to succeed on 2nd down. 2nd and 10, really hard. 3rd and 10, really hard. Now you're in a manageable situation. It really gives you the whole play.
And this guy has been a dominant force early in this game. We're still in the 1st half. He already has a sack. He gets a tackle for loss there. He's playing so well with his eyes right now. He's reading his keys, and he's letting his God-given ability put him in the backfield to make these plays.
Got it! And they pick up just a few on that completion.
And as a defense, you're going to give up plays. The receiver's going to make nice catches, but it's your job to limit the damage. Great job by the defense. As soon as he catches the football, they get him on the ground. Don't allow any of those big plays after the catch.
Fresno State hoping to convert on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Got away from trouble and got rid of it. The incomplete pass ends a frustrating series, and they turn it over on downs. Ball changes hands, and the offense finds themselves backed up inside their own 10. Using his legs, it's Harper. We're at the 2-minute timeout, and these guys really need to build a little momentum to cut into this lead before halftime. What will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? Back to pass. Caught in the backfield, it's Harper. At the 20, he's got space. He goes out of bounds just short of the 30 at the 29-yard line, and when you're backed up, execution like that at a premium. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. Looking for room at the 40. Lots of room to run. And they get him out of bounds after an explosive run, just chewing up yardage along the way. And here's the chance to cut into that lead before halftime. 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. They finally get a hold of him, knocking him down behind the line of scrimmage. He had been running wild. Back to pass on 2nd down. He's got it on the run. And he'll make his way out of bounds after the solid pickup.
Nice job by the defense forcing the 3rd and goal. You can't allow any run after catch in these situations. Play aggressive, play tight, and play physical.
Keeping it on the ground on 3rd and goal. The defense calls the timeout. They're 2nd of the day as they try to get their act together. The kicker looks a little disappointed. He'll not come into the game. They'll go for it on 4th and goal from the 4. Wants to go up top. It's dropped, and oh, what a tough way to end this drive. And they are stopped on 4th down. That decision will be questioned. Leaves it with the running back. There he goes. Past the 50. Past the 30. 10. Touchdown Bulldogs. Once he got some room, it was over. They want to finish the season strong, and man, are they doing that here in this Week 11 performance. And the extra point is true, and the lead balloons to 21.
I mean, let's go. That's a day's worth of yards right there on one carry. The home run hitter takes the snap, gets the football. He does the rest, shows off the speed, taking it 90-plus yards to the house.
Penn State sends the offense back onto the field. Boy, they've been caught in a buzzsaw here in the first half, but maybe a chance to carry some momentum into the break here.
It all comes down to this drive right here, Reese. Obviously, this offense hasn't had everything go right for them in the first half, but here's an opportunity, David, to execute some plays, put some throws together, and generate some points.
And you're right, Jesse, and this offense needs to start now. Like, we got to get some points on the board, create some momentum, and continue it, because you've dug yourself a significant hole.
Punts it out of the air. He stopped at the 48, a pickup of 10 on the play. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. To the air on first down. Looking left. He makes a catch. They are on the move down to the 32, and they pick up another first down. The Nittany Lions come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Looking downfield on first down. Makes the grab. It's Harvard. And he's brought down after a nice gain. The Nittany Lions racing to the line in the hurry-up. They've marched to the red zone, and here they go. Falls incomplete, and he did everything perfectly except catch the football. Second down coming.
Oh, man, that's a touchdown. He's in the end zone. He has got to be able to make that catch.
They'll throw again after the incompletion. Bring in the heat. He wants it all. Touchdown, Penn State! Made the grab in the end zone for the score.
And I'm not going to say that was a must score, but that was a must score. And this offense delivers right before the half. Everything's starting to pick up. Hopefully now you build some momentum. You cut it to a two-score game. Got to build on this momentum in the second half.
And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Inside 30 seconds to play in the half. We'll see how aggressive they are on this drive. To the ground with the back. And some room to work. Oh, he's got some space. Across the 40, out of bounds at the 41, and a big pickup has this offense on the move. Running out of time here in the first half. They're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. Firing deep. The pass is incomplete, and the clock will stop with 5 seconds left.
This is going to be a tough situation for the offense here. Late in the first half, they're trying to find a way to generate some points before going into the locker room, but the defense is ready for it. So the windows are not going to be very big, especially when you're trying to attack vertically like they did on that last one. Downfield completions are going to be tough to come by.
They'll have just enough time to get one more snap before the half. Pass the sticks, and he may get more. On the move at the 30. And there they go again with another huge gain on the ground. He's finally run out of bounds. Fresno State lined up to kick off and start this second half. Bounces through the end zone. It's a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. The Nittany Lions going back to work on offense now. Trailing by a couple of scores, they'd like to generate some confidence here early in the third quarter.
Down 2 possession.
And here comes the heat, and they get home, and they get him at the 21. The Nittany Lions now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. They'll go to work in the air on second down. He lost one down the sideline. He's got it inside the 30. Flips the field in an instant, and he has it down to the 25-yard line.
I don't know if this defense knows what just hit them, because they gave up the completion, they gave up a first down, and now here's the offense back up at the line of scrimmage again, going tempo.
Looking to throw on first down. Pressure is on the way, and the pressure has arrived, and down he goes at the 30. The Nittany Lions with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Wants to go up top. Here's the pressure. Breaks into the open. Good run on the play, and he slides to avoid the hit. And the Nittany Lions want to move quickly. Bully ball on 3rd and short. Defense is there to make the stop, and he's got the first down, and they'll have it 1st and goal at the 6. Grabbed behind the line. It's Madden. Good throwing catch. Takes it down to the 5 as the offense tries to cash in. They'll move the wide receiver. He'll run it up the middle, trying to pick his way to the end zone. Touchdown, Nittany Lions! You thought they were done. They're not. They're back, baby! Follow the blockers. The offensive line will take you to the hallelujah land.
And I tell you what, most of the time, Reese, it requires a little bit of skill to find that hole and, slither through a little crack. That was not a crack. That was wide open. Didn't take a lot of vision because the blocking was outstanding.
Here comes the Fresno State offense onto the field. They're still holding the lead, but hoping to flex a little muscle on this drive. At the 35, he's open. Really good job to pick up a chunk of yardage and get it out to the 39-yard line. Wonder if they'll be conservative on 1st and 10. He wants to change this route. Looking to throw on 1st down. Under fire. Got the 1st down himself. And he gets out of there and gets some yardage and gets down without taking any punishment. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Offense threatening at the 45-yard line on 1st and 10. Wants to throw on 1st down. Oh, he's going to try to get it all here. Fires into traffic and it's picked off. He goes down after the short return, but what a play to get the football back. Off the play fake on 1st down, wants to throw. Complete in the middle. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks. Open a drive like that, it opens a world of possibilities. 1st down from the 43. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Shoots it to the left. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on 1st down. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. Couldn't connect on 1st down, now back to the air. Under fire. Boy, was he well protected. Finally, lets one go to the left. Just making a huge play, and he sets him up all the way down at the 14. Trying to run, it's Harvard. And he rolls into the house. Touchdown, Penn State! Extra point here will tie the game.
Wow, this offense, they have a lot of faith in this running back. Knowing if they get down in this area of the field, he can get it done and he can answer the bell. 2 rushing touchdowns already for this offense.
On the run from inside his own 5. Able to find enough room to get it out across the 25. He's brought down at the 26. Fresno State takes over and the offense will go back to work. Boy, they had that last drive moving a little bit, David, but then the mistake just crushed them.
Yeah, and those mistakes are going to happen. You're going to throw the football, you're going to throw interception.
Turning it on! Great pickup as they'll keep this drive moving, and they've got it at the 45. And the Bulldogs just got that huge run. They love another explosive play. Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete.
Yeah, I don't know if the quarterback got confused on 1st down. He might have thought the defense was going to be in man coverage that time, but they were in zone. They fooled him, and Just didn't seem like he had his eyes in the right place, was forcing that ball to his intended target. The window way too small. The guy was not open, so that didn't have that chance to be complete.
They go to the ground. At the 45 on his way. Couldn't ask for much more there. A first down, and they're down to the 42.
And running backs are so good, so talented, so elusive. You see nowadays they really have the ability to make you miss, run you over. Unbelievable effort. Nice job. You keep that going, it'll be hard to stop.
To the air on first down. He's going to fire deep. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers.
Love the physicality of this secondary on defense. That defender got to the football, was able to separate the receiver from the ball, and did it legally. Beautiful job.
Pocket breaking down. Good little pickup there as he saw some daylight and got what he could.
It's just so nice to have a QB under center. Nowadays in football, you can trust these guys. You put so much on their plate, and you tell them, go get positive yards when it's there. And a lot of these guys are such great athletes, they do it with ease.
Quick pass to the left, trying to get it to the marker. Now well within striking distance as that third down play gets him a first at the 29. The Bulldogs pounded the rock to move the sticks, now back to work. Looking downfield on first down. Here comes the heat. And the defense gets home and makes a play at the 37-yard line.
Sometimes you beat your guy and you get sacked so clean. And sometimes, like on this play, the DBs do a great job covering, make the QB hold the football, and then the rush gets home.
Fires to the wideout. Working the middle. Perhaps a touchdown-saving tackle at the 17.
And the offense here dialed up a really good zone beater. Give credit to the offensive coordinator. He called the right play at the right time.
From the red zone, he's going to throw it. Hauls it in. That completion gets them inside the 10, and the defense is running out of room to defend. It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. From the gun, they'll try the middle. And he's stuffed by that big defensive tackle up front. And the Bulldogs come to the line on third and short, looking to keep the drive moving. On third and short, the run and looking for the first down. Touchdown, Fresno State! And with that one, they jump on top here in the second half.
And the running back gets his second rushing touchdown of the game. You want to continue to feed this guy. You can tell he's got a nose for the end zone, knows how to get in there, knows how to make things happen.
That's the end of the quarter, guys, and Fresno State is on top. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. 1 quarter to go, and might we have the makings of a classic fourth quarter finish. Kickoff unit all lined up, and we're ready to put toe to leather. Here he comes from inside his own 5. And the coverage team able to wrestle him down. Penn State sends the offense back onto the field. They took advantage of outstanding field position the last time they had it, and now they'll have a little more work to do to get on the board. He found a hole, got about 5. He's down at the 21. The Nittany Lions are in the hurry-up.
I like this idea by the offense going hurry up here. You just had a very nice run. Let's get back up to the line of scrimmage and go fast.
Gets it out to the 25-yard line, a gain of 3. So they're facing third and short from the 25. They'll try to power their way ahead. That just never had a chance as they controlled the middle of the field and stopped him in the backfield on third down. They kick it away on fourth down. He's got it. Makes a move. The solid return there offsets some of the punt yardage and really sets up his offense nicely. Here comes the Fresno State offense onto the field. And they've got a little bit of a cushion here, David. If they can add to it on this drive, it would be nice.
And it definitely makes a little bit of a difference. Knowing I'm up by more than a field goal, obviously, Jesse, my mindset switches, and I know I can't make mistakes.
Yeah, and David, I don't think they have to reinvent the wheel on offense here. What they've been calling has been working. Just get back to doing what you're good at.
It's 1st and 10 from the 44-yard line. The give on the option. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Looking to fire. Oh, they're after him. Pulls it in. It's Miranda. And he's able to shed one tackle and pick up pretty good yardage.
This offense is not letting up, guys. They've got a lead here late, and they are still taking shots. They're still looking for explosive plays. This defense just has not had an answer here all game long.
They'll try to bully their way for the first. There he goes. Now well within striking distance as that 3rd down play gets them a first at the 29.
When the offense can run the football and you can feature a guy like this that will get more yards than his block that you can really depend on, hangs on to the football, like it makes offense super easy, especially down the stretch when you want to eat that clock and you want to possess the football. Just nice to have that kind of guy.
Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. And it's intercepted. A huge 4th-quarter play for this defense. Going the other way, and he's got room. And he has taken it all the way back. Touchdown, Nittany Lions. It is one thing to come up with the interception. No, don't stop there. Turn it into a score.
Make a big play and don't be content. That's right. Go out and make an even bigger play, and he does it. He makes the pick and then takes it all the way back to the house. Looked like a wide receiver, for goodness sakes. Turning on the Jets, making the big play.
I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. Takes a handoff. It's Miranda. Creates a little room. They finally get him on the ground, but he's got an explosive play for the 1st down. The Bulldogs, after exploding for that huge run, back to work. Might as well run him until they stop him. He's got it again.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
Going to swing it on 2nd down. And the heat gets home. They knock him down back at the 45.
All right, this quarterback is going to have to start playing with the clock going off in his head. He knows he cannot hold on to the football too long with players like that getting after him.
On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. Just a short pass to the tight end. He'll be stopped short of the line to gain. Needed about 3 more on that one.
Yeah, this defense is going to have a plan for this tight end, especially when he lines up in the slot, because there's a lot of different routes he can run, and because of his size and his wingspan.
Big tight end makes the grab. 1st down, still on his feet. Makes that one pay off, and they finally get him down at the 38. It'll be 1st down. Whistle blows, clock stopped, and there are 2 minutes left to play in this one. Fresno State back to work with a fresh set of downs. Pulls and fires complete. Nice gain on that play, but leaves it a little short of the 1st down.
We're seeing a lot of confidence out of this quarterback now. 3 for 3 on this 2-minute drive. He understands that he needs to step up if his team's going to win this game. He's playing his best football right now.
Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a 1st down.
All right, nothing flashy there. He just did what it took to get the 1st down.
And the Bulldogs back to the line on 1st down. Let's see if they keep leaning on this running game. Quarterback flips it ahead quickly to the receiver. The defense uses their 2nd timeout of the half as they try to get their act together. Not many hiccups on this drive, but it's 2nd and 13 now. Back to pass. Fires to the big fella. The ball is down at the 14 after that grab. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. The Bulldogs had tough field position to start this drive, but they've been relentless in moving the ball methodically down the field. Pulled down at the 11-yard line as they inch closer and closer to pay dirt.
You need points to win this game, but it's a good sign that your offensive line is firing off the ball here late and getting some push. That was a really good-looking run late in this one.
He's tackled right at the 10-yard line, and they're trying to cash in on this drive.
You know a field goal can tie the game right now. You have to at least give yourself a chance to do that. So I don't mind maybe taking some shots, but every time you drop back, you're risking taking a sack. You've got to dial up plays right now, I think, that are high-percentage throws. You've got to run the football to at least give yourself an opportunity to push this game into OT.
And they did not let him get to that first down line. It'll bring up a call here. Timeout is called with just 2 seconds left to go. And now on 4th down, they will put it on the shoulders of the kicker to save them with his foot. And it is good. Splits the uprights on the chip shot. Guys, that one was a ton of fun to call, and the players, a lot of games sort of wash away in the memory bank. Not that one. That will be an indelible mark in their memories.
I agree, Reese. You know, I think back to my career at Florida, and just the games that stand out the most were always the ones that went down to the wire, whether we lost or whether we won. For this team, this is going to be a good memory moving forward, David, because of how well they played tonight.
Did you lose more of those or win more of those? I'm just asking for a friend. Tennessee, what happened? Hey, yeah, it's big-time clutch, right? These are the ones that define your seasons, define your careers, and the ones you never forget, those heartbreakers that come down to the last play.
That's going to do it from here. For David Powell.